Hello, friends and family, and welcome back to episode 2 of The Silver Journey. My name is Nora, and welcome to Life at My 40s. Let me take this off because really, the glare on it, I still have to work on that. Today is a very special episode because today, this is something that most people do not want to confront or most people are afraid to do, and it's not sharing their gifts with the world because they think that everything has to be perfectly aligned just for them to do what they need to do. And thus the name of this episode is called Start With What You Have. Now, the world can be very scary, and this is the kind of world that beauty, the physical appearance, or whatever you can portray to the world is so important. But whatever is inside you sometimes is being shut down because we are so afraid to share it with whoever it needs to be shared with. And you have no idea that your gift can be the salvation or the blessing to somebody else. Now, do what you can with what you have where you are. And these are some concepts that I have read upon, and yes, I have been applying them to myself, especially when I want to start something new, especially because, hey, I'm 46 and there's a lot of competition out there, or so do I think, but I know that this kind of video or whatever I write on the blog or whatever I post on Instagram is going to touch somebody, and maybe that will be the saving grace for that person that is reading it or seeing it or just watching at the precise moment. Shall we start then? Let's start over here. So hold on, because I have my laptop over here and I have the computer over there. Number 1, accept there are things that you cannot control. And if you are a control freak like me and get really, really anxious because you don't know how things are gonna get, that could be a little tricky, especially if it can trigger an anxiety attack or a panic attack. The beauty of it, accepting the things that we cannot control, is the fact that what we can control is how we react to that kind of situation. And for me, the best thing to do is to step out a little bit and seeing it from a distance and try to calm down, because sometimes our emotions can be everywhere. And there's a reason why. Now, number 2, stop letting excuses steal your life. You know how many times you have said to yourself, wow, if I can just do this, or I had this dream of doing this, or I have this wonderful idea, but I don't know how to share it with the world, or everybody else is doing it, so why should I go ahead and do it? The first excuse that we tell ourselves is, I can't do it. The second excuse that we tell ourselves is, okay, so I need to wait for the perfect conditions just to align so I can go ahead and do it. And my friend, that's not going to work. First of all, because the conditions are never going to align for you to do what you need to do. And second, yes, you can do it regardless if it is singing, if it is acting, if it is helping in the community, if it is starting a nonprofit, even if it is just helping your neighbors that are living right beside you, you can do it. One of the stories that I love so much is the story of Susan Boyle. And when she started, she was entering her 50s. At that point, she was 48, 49, I think. And she has this wonderful gift. However, she has been taking care of her sick mom, and she went over there to British Got Talent with what she had. She went there with her, maybe that was her Sunday best dress. Maybe those were the only pair of shoes she had, or maybe those were the best shoes that she had. Her hair was not done by a hairdresser, nor she wore any kind of makeup. And she went there because she wanted to be like Ellen Page. And most of the people that were there were seeing her like, this woman is crazy or whatever she is. But when that woman opened her mouth to sing, the world just stood transfixed. And I have to tell you guys that I was one of those, because I didn't know that that voice came out from that tiny woman. Today, we can enjoy her recordings, we can enjoy her concerts. And if she didn't have the courage to go ahead and say, you know what, despite of everything, I'm going to do it, the world will have never, ever witnessed the joy that it is to hear her sing. So, if you are in that kind of predicament, no matter if you're in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, even if you are on your teens and you're watching this, or on your 20s, go ahead and do it. If other people are doing it, fine, let them be. But your voice is unique, your gift is unique, and let me tell you, you can be a blessing to somebody else. Keep going and don't let anything stop you. That in particular, that was something that I did a lot of times, because in my particular situation, I was like, okay, so yes, I will do it, but nah. Or for the blog, for example, I've been writing blogs for more than 9 years, and sometimes I will let them be. This is the first time ever that I have been very consistent with the blog that I have, and that has reaped a lot of blessings, really, because there are people around the world who are reading it. Granted that I don't even have 100 subscribers on the blog. Whoever those subscribers are, they are sharing, they are expressing, they are communicating. There are others that have started to write because I started to write, and because I have read other people's blog with their time, their trials and their tribulations, that has given me the courage to continue writing and continue improving with the photography and Instagram and continue doing what I do. And I hope that you can go ahead and do the same too. Don't let the world be deprived of your gift, because you never know who you can bless with your gift. And last but not least, start from square one. If the only thing you have is an iPhone or an Android and you can shoot videos from there, do it. You don't need an expensive camera, or you don't need expensive equipment to start doing something. Just go ahead and do it. If whatever you do is to start volunteer, check around in your neighborhood or in your community if there is an organization that you can volunteer to that align with the gift that you have. If you are a singer and you don't know how to do it, step out of the shower, because I know you sing in the shower. I know you do. If you're listening, I know you do. You sing in the shower, go ahead, go to karaoke night and share that with the world. You want to do stand-up comedy? Check around if your community, if there is a club that do open mics. You are a poet and you want to show the world what you can do, go to an open mic, go to a poetry night on your neighborhood or whatever. You want to start a book club? Get your friends together and start a book club. But don't stay there. Don't let the dream be just a dream, and go ahead and step forward. And you don't need anything else. All you need is to be present. All you need is to say, I'm going to do it. And believe me, you can be scared, because this is so scary in a world that is so judgmental. But I promise you that your audience will find you and you will find them. And you can create something so beautiful when you are at it. Now, this will be all for today. I hope this video helps you. And if you have that dream, if you are starting something where it's singing, dancing, helping in your community, leave a comment on the section down below. If you like this video, share, subscribe, and just make sure that you ring on that little bell button. That will let you know when I have another video up. So far, it's going to be every Sunday and every Wednesday. And for you that are out there that are listening, regardless of your age, regardless of everything, step up. Start with what you have. And believe me, I am ready to see what you can give to the world. So peace, God bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.